What's good, guys? It's your boy Click On It back with another video of all the mod 7 to the sky. So let's get it. Alright, today I went ahead and made a mechanical drying basin to get some magma cream. Because we're going to have to start with this mod named Alchemical. Or something like that. Let's see. Oh, I actually have it right here as well. Alchemistry. So we're going to need a combiner and a dissolver here. And this is how we're going to get slime balls to make our storage system that I was talking about last episode. So let's go ahead and quickly throw all this into our inventory because this should be it right here. Redstone, magma block, iron, some wood for the pistons, I believe. Combiner. Or we can start with the dissolver here. Did not grab any cobblestone, so luckily I still have this whole chest of cobblestone here. And then this is just automatic. I also made an enrichment chamber last episode that I forgot to kind of point out here. And basically you could take, let's see, you could take your iron and you put it in here, and for every 3 it should give you 4 dust, which turns into 1 ingot. So a little early game setup going on. Alright, that's the next one. Alright, so now that I have everything, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves the dissolver. So we need 2 pistons. Easy enough here. I went ahead and set up with everything I would need beforehand, but with this dissolver here, which we will place, I don't really know, we're running out of room here. I have to extend the island, but we'll go ahead and place our dissolver on this little platform here. Alright, so actually, that being said, we're going to need to place it with some energy closer. So let me quickly craft a pickaxe here. Alright, we're going to just go ahead for now, throw it on top of our drying basin. So, fills up with power. And to make a slime ball, using the dissolver, our combiner here, we're going to need 2 protein and 2 sugar here. But that's sucrose, which is what sugar really is here. So we're going to go ahead and make some sugar first. Throw it in there. I think it's 1 for 1. And then protein I can get just by leather, which is 1 to 3 here, which is nice. And now we have sucrose and protein here. So now we're going to go ahead and make the combiner. So we got the dissolver, which just needs another piston here. So we're just going to quickly do that. And with the combiner here, which we're just going to place on the side of that, we could combine into a slime ball here. And this is going to help us with making these sticky pistons here for this. Oh, I accidentally took that off of here. So let me just go ahead and use it here. So we're going to go ahead and make some of these input variables here, which I have the material for right here, which I mechanically squeezed before all of this. Okay, variable cards, paper, same thing here. So let's make ourselves some paper. Surrounded in this. Combine our sticky piston with some slime. And now we can go ahead and make these input variables. So that's not too bad here. Now we're going to go ahead and make 2 of these. Then after that, I'm going to have to go ahead and make one of these guys. And then mineral glass. We can go ahead and throw our log in here and throw our glass in there. Now when we step on this here, instead of giving us the crystallized mineral, which is these guys right here, when it dries, it should give us crystallized glass. So you can kind of see it doing its thing in there. Which this kind of looks nice here. Maybe do a build with that a little later. But no, I already had that here. This is what we need to craft now. All right, storage terminal. We're going to go ahead and build a simple silo for all of our chests and wire them all up with logic cables, which are these guys right here. Super cheap. Just going to have to go ahead and craft some sticks here. And we could go ahead and make as many of these as we can for now. Which, oh wait, I still didn't turn these guys into those, but here we go. So we can make quite a few here. 27 cables. So we could go ahead and cross that off the list. All right, so we're back. Made a little mishap here. We only needed to make item interfaces, and I went ahead and made all of this extra stuff. Trying to troubleshoot what was going on here. So these don't automatically. Okay, so it's not going to stack no more. That's what's the problem. All right. Kind of made a whoopsie because these are just so much cheaper than what we were originally doing here. So, because if we go to these guys again, I can go ahead and make as many of these as I want now. So we're going to go ahead and store this into this backup chest here. It's kind of messed up here because I could have I just could have did this a lot neater here. All right. So now that I have 4 double chests of storage here, I should just be able to go to item crafting. I could craft right out of it. Put it right back in. Make a furnace. Clear crafting grid. So it's still very nice to have, but kind of made a whoopsie here. But I'm going to go ahead and expand this out now that I know I can. Now this is quite a bit of storage, if I do say so myself here. And we're probably going to change up this just a little bit, but like I said, just a silo going. Made enough room for the cables. And this should go on quite a bit. I mean, I have tons of storage here, but as you see, I could just quickly offload everything in there. Apparently not with shift on everything, but most of the things here, just a simple shift and a click. I'll go ahead and throw it in there. Now this will put, I can't really see how many, I can't really see how many There you go, 69,000 slots. This is more than amazing here. Like, this could probably clean up our whole island, which is what I planned on doing because I just have everything everywhere. It's a little random. This gives more room for machines because, as you can see, this is a crazy amount of ores here. And once again, that's a crazy amount of ores as well. So this is just simming away. This is being supplied with infinite cobble. And yeah, I think I got into everything that I did before camera. The enrichment center, her chamber. I did this last episode here. This guy just rocketed out from the sky. But it's because we're gonna need a tree for another mod, which is that one right there. Now I don't know which one we're gonna have to start with here, but we're gonna get into that pretty soon here because the classic way of breaking and mining can all be changed with that mod. So it's just gonna make life all that much easier here. Now we're gonna go ahead and set up some of these. We're gonna actually set up one crafting terminal to do basically the stuff that I didn't want to do. So maybe have an access point with a ladder up top here, and that's what that was in here. Was this crafting interface? You connect it to a crafting table, and you could tell it to do things. So it will just make everything that much simpler here. Now you can see from one regular chest here just how much items is actually in those regular chests. It's a little crazy because now we got to move this mod into itself here. So it is just a little crazy here, but all of this is going to make much more sense in the future here. All right, guys, so I went ahead and cleaned up basically all of the items out of every chest besides this cobblestone chest in the beginning, up front over there. But other than that, we're all cleaned. Well, obviously, besides that one. My bad, I did not mean to open that from the back there. So, a little trick, you can go ahead and clear this all using this. Now, I did search up the axe just to make sure that the search bar was working all properly. But you can craft out of this as well, which is also compatible with JEI. So, if I wanted to, say, make this, it's going to put it in there. If I wanted to make a squeezer, it's going to put it in there. Now, I thought I put some wool in there. But I could just be mistaken here. But, oh, that's a block of diamond. Or iron. So now, we can even use this guy right here if we really wanted to and just put him in there. So, I'll show you guys something cool real quick. Just for a walkway for now, but we're going to leave this on the corner here. So now we need one of these crafting interfaces here. And then we're going to need some logic cables. So, and then since everything can be done in one block, I can actually put it on the inside here. So, boom, connects. Now, does this need power here? These would not be. No, they're not interchangeable there. But this FE is making me weary here because do I need to have power? All right, anyways, we can go ahead and try this anyways. All right, so this is not going to go ahead and do that. But with this right here, I could use this guy with some variable cards. And did you see recipe for a split second? So in order, if we wanted to find them, we could actually search it now. So interesting as well. All right, but now we need to figure out, oh yeah, the pieces. So we want to make these pieces. So go ahead and search up iron. You can see we have quite a bit of iron pieces here. Now we're going to need one. So I'm not going to go anywhere. But we can take this guy, go to recipe, and put 4 pieces equals 1 ore. So we can go here, put it inside of our crafting interface, and it recognizes it. So now, if I wanted to go ahead and craft these guys, I could go ahead and do that. It's going to tell me I'm missing it now, but that's going to make it so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys. I can demonstrate it now that I actually have one. So craft made me another one. So 24 to 25. And this is great because I don't have to go ahead and do all of that anymore. Okay, great. Thunderstorm. All right, guys. So I know that it was thunderstorming, but I just can't wait here. Interesting. All right, but I know it was thunderstorming, but I can't wait here. So just showing you guys this, just greatness that this is. We actually have some though. So we're gonna teach it how to make these pistons, which I'm gonna need all the materials for here because it does subsequent crafting. Now I just need some wood here, which I actually don't have no wood. Surprise, right? But I know I have some saplings here. So quickly, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the subsequent crafting. Because I ended up getting more protein as well. And the sugarcane look grown, so. Once again, you go in here, you press your recipe, and you say you wanted to make 1 piston, right? Now, the recipe for this piston, just make sure you get it right here. So let me go ahead and make sure that I got that right. Which I think I could just press U on in my inventory, correct? Okay, redstone at the bottom. So I would have kind of messed that up. But, alright, so say you want to make a sticky piston, which requires you to have a piston, of course. Which we're going to have to break into our house again. And go ahead and throw the piston variable card in there. So it recognizes that. Now we're going to go ahead and make some more. What's it called? We're going to go ahead and make some more sucrose. And I believe some more protein as well, with that being said here. So we're going to go ahead and search up leather. So great. And this is a little tedious to wait here, but personally worth it. If you don't want to like slime hunt or whatever it may be, make a slime farm. If that's a thing still, you're going to want to do this because this is just great. So when this is all done, I'm going to go ahead and make some slime balls and be right back. All right, guys, we're back. And we're going to go ahead and say 1 piston in the middle. 1. and one slime ball, which we actually have to do real fast, is going to make us a sticky piston. So, and then a variable card. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw everything needed to make the piston. But as you can see, I have no pistons in here, or I shouldn't at least. But you see, I can still craft the sticky piston because it's gonna say, okay, to make the sticky piston, first I have to make a piston. Crafted. That is another thing you can do in applied energistics, except this is just so much easier to get a hold of in the beginning because you just need a tree. And on this pack, you could get the tree simply from I think it was sieving leaves or dirt, one or the other. But you could get the tree pretty simple here. And for me, that's all that really matters. Now, I wanted to see if I could go ahead and do the crafting interface on the enrichment chamber to make the dust, and then make one to smelt it down using one of the iron furnaces here. But I'm pretty sure we completed some quest. I was just going completely off quest there. But you can see the Twilight Forest. We got some of the things there. Time for your real ingots. All the modium. So I see we get all the modium from the Twilight Forest. So the Twilight Forest must not be a skyblock. Interesting. This episode, though, I wanted to go ahead and go to the nether, but let me see if I have enough obsidian. No. Easily done, though, using this crucible over here. And let's see where we could do this. Been right on top of you, right? We're going to go ahead and make some lava to grab some obsidian here. Because I'm pretty sure I could just pour water over here and it will go ahead and do that. So now heat level 1. That's a little low for me here. So see if we could go ahead. Do I still have that campfire? No. But easy enough, I can make one right here, which is still something I'm going to get used to here. We're going to use our only charcoal because it is taking a chest slot inside of there. Some wood logs to grab myself a campfire. Now, instead of heat 1, we can go ahead and use heat 4, which is what we were used to in the beginning. Look at the left side there. Making it super easy. Now, I'm going to see what this guy has to trade, because earlier he had some great trades. The tree capitator. Silk touch, mending. Do I have 45 emeralds, though? I have 35. Well, that's not exactly true. Because the whole time we've been talking, these have been getting filled. So, I actually do have enough emeralds to do that, but I'm not sure Silk Touch is something that I want. Maybe Fortune? Because of the Twilight Forest, they have different ores that we can go ahead and obtain. When we get to the Twilight Forest segment, that's going to be probably my favorite. But we do need to go into the nether for some blaze rods to get started with Project E here. So if I go ahead and search that up, because we're going to need the transmutation table, which I know this looks all confusing and a little bit crazy, but you can see that comes from the nether. Now, it doesn't matter when you get into this, but you are going to need all the modium here. Something like a philosopher's stone is looking easy to create right now, though, so we can go ahead and do that. I accidentally put my food up. This guy is always in the way. But I went ahead and put my mineral berries up. So I'm going to go ahead and eat those. Now we could go ahead and make ourselves the Philosopher's Stone here. Now we don't want to make two, but Philosopher's Stone works on grass, cobblestone. If you shift, it'll actually make a dirt. So this can be an easy way to get started on whatever you're doing here. Because dirt, another thing that okay, so is it V? Or is it Shift V here? Let's see. For now, I'm going to use it like this. But I could have swore it was just a simple power-up button, which was V, but maybe there's something overlapping Shift V here. So, and the Philosopher's Stone, I can basically make anything out of anything here. So, let's say you wanted to have some gold, and you're only working with a lot of iron. Oh wait, this is for ender pearls here. But anyways, still the same thing. Ender pearls, pretty nice here, and it doesn't go away. So we got some ender pearls from that. But there is a way to also now it's shapeless, but I guess I have to give it a different material here. So it's 2 to get 1 emerald, and vice versa. If I go ahead and put 1 emerald in here, it should get me 2 diamonds. So easy equivalent exchange in the beginning here. We're not going to actually carry that on us though. And we're going to go ahead and put up what we have taken out from here. And maybe we could go ahead and get ourselves a bronze backpack here. Or I think it's time for episode 5. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, maybe hit the bell to be informed of videos like this, and have a good rest of your day.